Hi guys, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, all depending on when and where you're logging in to watch this video from. And welcome to this TRONCHAIN workshop. So this was an unexpected one. I actually decided yesterday that we will do this one or do this, and you know, it's done for the community because I want to bring a little bit of attention on how we as a community can help increase the sustainability and the longevity of TRONCHAIN, because there's so much we can do. I hear a lot and I see a lot around in the community, a lot of questions, a lot of, you know, strategies here, strategies there. And this is kind of what I want to talk a little bit about, as well as the real and the proper strategy in order to increase the sustainability. So we're going to have a talk a little, and we're going to have a workshop on this. If anybody has any questions while we're talking about this, while we're going through, please type them in the chat box. I will be having my eye on that. So if there's any question regarding what we're talking about, just let them rip. You know, I'm here to explain, I'm here to help, I'm here to support. Now, when it comes to strategies, guys, when it comes to strategies of increasing the sustainability of our community and our the TRONCHAIN community itself, there are also strategies to decrease the sustainability. So I want to talk a little bit about both, because I see that there is a lot, there is a lot of people in the community that are using the wrong type of strategy that will benefit them and not kind of the community. So I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. Everybody can do as they wish, of course, but keep in mind, guys, we are a community. And everybody's asking me, how long will TRONCHAIN run? How long will this survive? How long will this be? And you know, the honest answer is TRONCHAIN will be here as long as we want it to. We have the power over TRONCHAIN. We decide the sustainability. We decide how long we will do this. If you enjoy TRONCHAIN, and if you enjoy the income that you're getting here, the passive, the active, and all this, it is in your interest to that TRONCHAIN is here, right? Not just for 3 months or 6 months, but for 3 years, 6 years, 15 years, and more. That is the whole purpose and the whole vision with TRONCHAIN and Eclipse City behind, backing everything up. So first and foremost, let me talk a little bit about these strategies that, you know, a lot of people are doing them. I cannot say do them or don't. What I can do is I would recommend anyone not to, because this is about the longevity. This is about sustainability and the survival of TRONCHAIN. Now, I'm not doing this soon because TRONCHAIN is in any way in a bad place. We can see that we're in a tremendous place. You know, 125,000 members in 2 months. Today, it's 2 months since we launched TRONCHAIN. That is amazing. So 125,000 members, we have more than 320 million Tron in the contract. It is flourishing. But I want to do this because I want everyone to have an understanding of how they, or how you as a community participant, can help increase the sustainability so that we can be here for those decades that we want. Now, first and foremost, as I said, the strategy that I see a lot of people use is an investment strategy. It's an accumulation strategy. It's a strategy for them to make as much as possible in the shortest amount of time possible as well. That means that they're stacking accounts. They're doing their own, you know, they're signing up themselves on their front line, stacking deep, you know, 5, 10, 15 levels deep, and building there in order to kind of maximize 15 accounts and getting paid on 15 accounts. And that brings a question to me. Why are you doing this? Because that is a very selfish thing to do. All you do is that you come in here to stack accounts and maximize your profit in the shortest amount of time, instead of coming in here as a community participant. Make 2 accounts, no problems, but work those 2 or work 1. You know, this is for the community to receive from all of this, not for you to receive maximum from 15 accounts. 1 account is good enough. 15 accounts. If everybody was thinking this way, that, oh, I'm going to maximize this, I'm going to take as much out as possible in the shortest amount of time as possible, we won't survive. because everybody will be stacking their accounts. Everybody will be trying to withdraw as much as possible without any consideration or any thought behind that if they do so, the fund will drain much, much quicker than it does now. Because as we know, this is a community build. What goes out needs to come in as well. It needs to be sustained. And it's only in a certain amount of, how can I say that? It's only in the community can only sustain a certain amount at a certain time, depending on how big this community is. Of course, the bigger the community grows, the more we can sustain, and that is the algorithm behind the whole thing. But when we have people coming in, stacking, accounts 5, 10, 15, trying to maximize everything on anything, pulling out more than they should because they're, in my eyes and in my mind, egoistic. It's an egoistic thought of mind or a mindset. This is something different, guys. This is something new, something that hasn't been done before. And the reason why I wanted to do this and why I wanted to explain this is because, guys, TronChain is in your hands. You decide how long TronChain will be around. If you want it to be here for 3 months, fine. Stack your accounts and do whatever you can to pull out as much as possible. But what do you think is more profitable? To do that or to build a sustainable team, a strong team that will be here for the next 5, 10, 15 years, where you can accumulate daily, not just a couple of 100,000 TRX for 3 months, but millions and millions of TRX for years. What's most profitable? That short-term hit and run, or that long-term sustainability that we are looking for, that we want to provide, that we want to have for our ecosystem? And that is also the reason why we have Eclipse City behind. That's also why the reason why we have Cyberchain, because all of this is fueling TronChain. Cyberchain is fueling TronChain in terms of marketing materials, events, conferences all over the world. We're going to have so much, and this is just the beginning. Now, I am developing an ecosystem of DeFi services, online banking, online gaming, and a lot more to create additional income streams to TronChain. This is the main fund. This is where the community is built from. And every single member of the TronChain community will be receiving back from the ecosystem. But until we have this ecosystem up and running, the DeFi services where we can get interest from that, where we lending where we can take interest from this, DEX exchanges where we will have fees and all this, the community needs to have a strategy or follow a strategy in order to maximize the sustainability. Because yes, we will add additional income, but no, it is not something that will sustain TronChain alone. It is a community build. Maybe we can get 30, maybe even 40% of the income that's needed coming from additional service around in the ecosystem that we're developing. That is my estimation. But that also still means that we need the community. We need all of you to continue to, of course, share this unique opportunity, to build the business itself or to build a network. Now, the strategy that I would like everybody to know about, I'm not forcing anyone to do, I am giving suggestions to each and every one of you, especially everyone in the leadership, to teach this strategy to each and every single person in your team. Because what it will do, let's say that without any additional services, we will have a longevity or a sustainability for 2 years. If we follow this strategy, we will increase that longevity up to 7, 8 to 10 years, because it's all about how we do it. We decide. TronChain is ours. There's no company, there's no CEO. I don't own this. I don't decide what's going to happen. We decide as a community. It's kind of like a governance contract where all of us has something to say, and it's about what we do. Now, so instead of advising people to stack, to do this, to maximize that way, try to advise people to maximize the sustainability of the TronChain itself, of the project, because the longer this project runs, the more all of you will receive. That is just a simple fact, isn't it? So No teaching of stacking accounts. We also have that. I got to bring that up. We have our deposit limits, right? The first, second, third, and fourth are running up to 2 million. Now there's of course there's a strategy there as well where you can actually go through all 4 cycles in a day and then put 2 million in. But again, why teach this? Why show people this? Because when you're doing this, you're decreasing the sustainability again. Now, the idea with the limits, with the 4 first rounds, is there in order to give the community time to sustain the larger amounts, or give you the time to build and bring in more volume so that you are now entitled to actually go to those higher amounts. Now, the idea behind TronChain is that each and every one of you will be able to build yourself a residual daily income on that 1%. You can start at 1,000 and going through multiple cycles, you can build your way up to 100,000 deposit, 500,000, 2 million. The goal is to get each and every one of you up to a 2 million TRX deposit, because you know what? That will give you a daily residual income of 20,000 TRX. Right now, that is about close to $600, $550. And guys, who in this world would not be able to survive on a $500 daily residual income? That's the idea behind this. The idea is for people to build themselves up, to build a residual income on that 1%. Now, anyone who's building the community will be doing this a lot faster. Now, what I would recommend and what I would like each and every one of you to do when you're talking to new members, when you're talking to teams, teach them a strategy. And the strategy is as following. When they make a deposit, no matter what that is, let's say they make a deposit of 10,000 TRX. When they have withdrawn 31,310%, their next deposit should not be 10,000. It should not be the same. It should be 20. It should be double the amount. Put 10,000 in, take 31 out, put 10 in, take 31 out, 10 in, 31 out, 10 in, 31 out. What happens? Well, that person is stuck on 10,000. He's not receiving any additional from that 1%. He's not working to build his own residual income. He's actually just working to drain from the matching. Now, if you put 10,000 in, take out 31 and put 20 in, he has 11,000 in profit. Now he can be able to take out 62,000 because he put 20 in, 62,000. That means he can put 40,000 in the next time and be 20,000 in profit. Now he has a 40,000 deposit that is working for him. He will pull out 120,000. You put 80,000 in, still remaining 40,000 TRX in profit. Every single time, everyone should increase their deposit. When you complete a 310 limit, if you want to help to increase the sustainability, don't just make the same deposit and pull out another 310, the same deposit, pull out another 310. If you want to help increase sustainability for a long time, and as well building your daily residual income, follow this strategy. Double the amount of your deposit every single time. If you go in with 100, next time put 200. If you go in with 200, go with 400, 800, 1600, 3200. Double the amount, because you're receiving 310%, my friends. 310%. That means even if you double the amount on your next deposit, you are still 100% in profits. And not a lot of programs can say that they will or allow their members to do so. Because the whole point, as said, is for you to build yourself a residual income with that 1%. Not just to drain the fund for commissions. No, it's about building your daily residual income. If you put in 10,000, you take out 31, you put 20 the next time. Now you just doubled your daily income. And not just that, if you teach your downlines to do this, if you teach your team to go that same way, what will happen to your income? What will happen to your matching income? Well, I'll tell you. If all of your downlines deposited 10,000, you have that commission, that matching commission on the 1% of 10,000. Now, what happens when all of them make a cycle and they go in with 20,000? Well, you just doubled your income. And the next cycle, they go in with the double, 40,000. Their 1% increases, their daily 1% increases, and so does your matching bonus. Guys, this is a strategy that we want everyone to follow. Why? Because it increases the sustainability. That is the most important thing. Now, I'm not saying that we need this, we must do this, we have to do this. No, this is something that, well, it's needed, of course, because it's based upon the community. If you want TronChain to be here for a long time, teach your teams this strategy. Teach them how they can build themselves a daily residual income on that 1%, which will sustain them in their daily life. If they want to build and accumulate and thrive with the community, teach them it that exact same way. When you've completed a cycle, double the amount that you deposited. You're still in profit. You're going to increase your 1% daily return. You're going to help your uplines to increase their income. And you're going to teach your team, your downlines, to do the same strategy. Every single time someone in your downline cycles, you will increase your income because they will increase their deposit. You know, think about it now. You know, I actually wish that I coded this into the program. But, you know, it's a free will, free world. We are sustainable with the code we have. But there is no harm in using strategies and increasing the sustainability for each and every one. And it's not just about having TronChain run. It's about you. It's about you creating yourself that daily residual income. If you have 1,000 TRX in or 10,000 TRX in, how much are you receiving daily? 100 TRX. If you have 100,000 TRX in, you're now receiving 1,000 daily. If you have 1,000,000 TRX, you're receiving 10,000 daily. Do you see the difference? The thing here is that you're supposed to build your way up to that daily residual income. If that takes months or if it takes years, doesn't matter. If you're passive or active, that is all up to you. But everyone has the opportunity to build themselves a long-term sustainable income with TronChain. But we as a community also need to do this together. We need to do this together. So we need to be correlated. We need to teach the new members, our downlines, the people that we talk to, exactly what I've been talking about now, how they can create themselves a daily residual income, because that is what the 1% is. That is a daily residual income that doesn't stop. How they can build that up to be $20, $50, $100, $500 a day. And I can guarantee you that that will change lives around the entire world. And we're not just looking to change hundreds of thousands. We're looking to change millions, millions and millions and millions of lives around this world. And we will do so with TronChain, with Eclipse City backing everything up, and with the continuous ecosystem that we will develop. We are much more than just your ordinary smart contract. This is a community with a vision. This is a team with a mission. And we are absolutely heading where we're going, guys. So I want to, oh, sorry, I just read that one. No worries, Mark. So with that, this is actually just a short workshop that I wanted you guys to go to have. And I want you guys to share this with all your teams. Take this strategy and move that towards your team. Have them do the same, because guys, every single time you completed your cycle, you're in profit. You're in a 210% profit, including your capital. That means 310%. If you take 200% of that and put that in for the next round, you're still in profit. And when you're pulling out, let's say now 10,000, you went in with 20. When you're pulling out 60,000 and going in with 40 the next time, you're 20,000 in profit. That means total 33,000 TRX in profit. Now continue to do that, continue to cycle, continue to double your amount. What happens? Well, you're helping this community to increase its sustainability, and you're helping yourself to increase your daily residual income. So guys, stop with the stacking, stop with the trying to figure out the best possible way for you to maximize your efforts, because guys, if that is your mentality, you do not fit in this community. I'm really sorry. I can't do anything, I can't throw you out or anything like that, but you do not fit in this community if all you think of is yourself. This is a community where everyone supports everyone. We are a correlated community with the same vision, and that is to build a fully decentralized financial ecosystem that is surrounding and supporting our main community fund, TronChain. Anything that we will be doing will be going back out to you guys, because you have been the foundation. You have been the rock, the mountain that we have built this upon. You've been a part of this from day one. A community build. You cannot come anything closer than this. Guys, with that, I am going to drop off. We're going to keep it short for 25 minutes. I hope that you guys got some value out of this. As said, you know, stop with the stacking, stop with the trying to figure out the best strategy for you to maximize, and instead figure out the best strategy for the community to maximize itself. And that is, of course, the easiest way. Always double your deposit, so to say. If it's 1,000, go in with 2. If it was 2, go with 4, then with 8, then with 16, then with 32, and so on. All right, my friends, thank you so much for coming on. Stay tuned for Saturday. We will have our Eclipse City overview. We will be going through Eclipse City. We'll be going through TronChain, Cyberchain, the DeFi services that are upcoming, our own Eclipse City token, and a lot more. Stay excited and stay tuned, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.